Hi friends, let us discuss strain in today's class. What is the meaning of strain and its type? Strain is nothing but it is the ratio of change in length to the original length or change in dimension to the original dimension of the body when it is subjected to external load. We already discussed that when a body is subjected to external load, that load may be tensile type or compressive type or shear type. So due to these stresses, there will be change in dimension will occur. Suppose this is a body, I am applying tensile force. So due to this tensile force, a tensile stress will develop, and due to this tensile stress, the length of the body will elongate. There will be change in length. So that change in length by original length of the body is known as tensile strain. Suppose I am applying compressive force to this body, compressive force to equal and opposite to equal push. Then there will be certain in length. There will be decrease in length. This decrease in length per original length is nothing but compressive strain. Similarly, shear strain. Now, how will calculate? Look at this code. Suppose this is a body. It is subjected to tensile force P. Let cross section is A and original length is L. Now, due to this P, there will be increase in length. The body will deform. So let after some time it will deform like this. So originally the length is this much. Now after the application of tensile force, let this is the change in length and here change in length. So what is the total change in length? Delta L1 plus delta L2. This much plus this much. So what is strain? It is represented as epsilon. Strain is represented as epsilon. So epsilon is nothing but change in length per original length. So what is the change in length? This delta L1 plus delta L2. That is nothing but delta L. What is the original length? L. So this is nothing but strain. Though it is subjected to tensile force, so corresponding strain is known as tensile strain. Similarly, come to compressive force. Suppose this is a body and we are applying two pushes. Compressive force. Now due to this force, the length will decrease. Let original length is L. Now after the application of this P, the body, let the shape will change to this one. So what is the change in length? This amount and this amount. Let this is delta L1, this is delta L2. So what is compressive strain? Change in length delta L1 plus delta L2 by original length of the body is L. So let this one is delta L by L. So this is compressive strain. Similarly, we can find out shear strain. So now remember what is strain? Strain is nothing but when a body is subjected to external load. So due to this external load, there will be change in dimension of the body. So what is strain? Now this change in dimension to the original dimension of that body is known as strain. So this strain we have categorized. This is tensile strain, this is compressive strain on the basis of the application of the load. If it is tensile load, then tensile strain. If it is compressive load, then the corresponding strain is known as compressive strain. Similarly, we can find out the strain. Now we can categorize the strain in other way: linear strain and lateral strain. What is the linear strain? Now if we will take the dimension, change in dimension in the direction of application of force. Suppose P is here, we are applying P in this direction, and change in length is also occurs in that direction. P is in this direction and change in length is also same direction. If change in dimension and original dimension, that means application of force in same direction, then that will be taken as linear strain. This is linear strain. Now here we are also taking this change in dimension along this direction of application of force. This is also linear strain. What is lateral strain? These are linear strain. What is lateral strain? That means if we take the change in dimension perpendicular to the direction of application of force. Now let the diameter of this body is d. This is circular cross section. Let diameter is d. So after the application of this P, the diameter changes to delta d. The diameter changes to, when the change in diameter is delta d. Now this d change in dimension will occur perpendicular to the application of force. Alright. Now this is the direction of P and we are taking the change in dimension in lateral direction or perpendicular direction, that is delta d. Now what is lateral strain? Now change in dimension in lateral direction, that is delta d. What is the original dimension? D. So this dimension is perpendicular to the application of this force. Then that strain, corresponding strain is known as lateral strain. So today we have discussed the meaning of strain or definition of strain and types of strain. We have categorized the strain on the basis of application of force. If it is tensile force, tensile strain. If it is compressive force, compressive strain. Now in another category of types of strain is lateral strain and linear strain. What is linear strain? Now if the change in dimension taken along the direction of application of force, then that comes under linear strain. And if change in dimension will be taken along the perpendicular direction of the application of the force, then that is known as lateral strain. Thank you very much for watching this video. In next video we will talk about shear stress and shear strain. Thank you.